Namaste. Thank you for joining my yoga class. Today we are going to move through some simple and easy poses for you to stretch and relax on the mat. It's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes of yoga together. And I hope you enjoy this video and feel free to give me any comments or feedback that you have. We're going to have Newton, our little friend here, pop in and out of the video, maybe do some yoga with us. Thanks, Newton, for also joining us today. All right, when you're ready, you're going to try to find a comfortable seat. You may sit cross legged and then choose to keep your spine straight. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and gently close your eyes. Today, let's find a sense of gratitude. Let's find a sense of mindfulness where we bring our consciousness to this moment, and we're going to try to see if we can focus on our breath and our body while we move through the poses. With this intention in mind, bring your hands up as you breathe in. Look up towards your thumbs, and then as you breathe out, you're going to bring your hands by your side. Beautiful. And then let's stretch to one side. Bring it one arm down and maybe the elbow meets the mat, and then lift your other arm up and look up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to move over to the other side. So bring your other arm down and lift the opposite arm to feel this nice stretch on your lateral muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to a T shape with your arms, and we're going to bring one arm up and we're going to fold our elbow. Bring your palm in between your shoulder blades and then let the other arm come right below it. And if you could grab your fingers, you can do that. Otherwise, just hold your shirt, your yoga shirt, or whatever you're wearing on top. Lift your head up just to feel a deeper sense of stretch in your upper body and your right arm. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly release the clasp of your fingers, and right away we're going to go to the opposite side. Bend your other elbow and hold your fingers and look up towards the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Now release and bring your palms on your lap. As you do these poses, remember to breathe in and out because that is going to help you deepen the stretch a little bit. And it's also going to help you find the full expression of the pose without hurrying through the poses. Bring one arm on top of your opposite knee and then turn to one side. Twist to the back and look at the back of your space. If you have your left palm down, you're going to just turn to the back and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we're going to turn to the opposite side. Keeping your shoulder away from your ear is going to help you deepen the stretch and feel a sense of opening towards the back of your space. Come back to the center. Move your shoulders up towards your ears and bring them back down. Breathe in, shoulders up, breathe out, shoulders down. One more time, breathe in, shoulders up, breathe out, shoulders down. Beautiful. We're going to bring our feet together to touch, keeping your knees wide. Start by keeping your feet away from the center of your body. Just to start the practice a little gentle, breathe in. Lift your arms up. Bring them to a prayer above your head and then fold over your legs. You don't have to go all the way towards your feet. You could just fold over and float your head above your feet. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly bring yourself back up, hands to your knees. And we're just going to use our hands to push our knees to the sides and lift our chest up. Breathe in and breathe out. Close your knees like a book. And we're going to drop your knees to one side and lift them up and drop them to the opposite side. Bring them up, drop them to one side, and then drop them to the other side. Beautiful. And then once you have them on one side, just come to a tabletop position, hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. In your tabletop, find a flat spine parallel to the mat. Keep your fingers spread out and your thumbs facing each other and your gaze in between your palms. Flowing through a couple of rounds of cat-cow poses. Breathe in, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, round your spine, chin in towards your chest. Breathe in, look up, breathe out, look down. Just take a few circles with your hips at a pace that feels gentle and comfortable to you. And once you take circles in one direction, you're going to take circles in the opposite direction. And then come to find some stillness. Move your palms slightly forward. Tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips up. Downward facing dog. Keep your gaze in between your big toes and your hips are lifted towards the ceiling. You could have a slight bend in the knees if you want to push your hips further. Wherever you are, try to find some stillness and relax your body in downward facing dog. Allow yourself to focus on different points in the body. Maybe bring your attention to the top of your head, feeling how the blood flows back from your heart into your head. Maybe close your eyes to feel the opening in your chest as you push the mat away with the force of your palms. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Roll forward to a plank pose as you breathe in. Bend your elbows and bring your entire body down to the mat with control. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest up slightly to look towards the front of your space, baby cobra pose. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lift your right leg up as you breathe in. Bend your knee, bring your foot all the way forward, plant it between your palms, breathe out. Drop your back knee down, untuck your toes. Lift your hands up, Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge pose. Look up towards your hands as though you're holding an imaginary ball on top of your head and sink into your front leg. So just bend your knee a little more and sink your hips towards the front of your space. Slowly release from the pose by bringing your hands wide and down, framing your front foot. Lift your right hand up, breathe in. Bring your right hand back, bend your left knee and grab a hold of your left foot with your right palm and look towards the back of your space. Move your intention to your left quadricep muscle to feel that beautiful stretch there. Breathe in, breathe out. Release your left foot with control. Bring your right hand up, forward and down. And we're going to move our hands towards our hips and straighten our front leg, bringing our front toes pointing straight up towards the ceiling to find this nice runner's lunge pose. It's going to allow us to feel a stretch in our right hamstring. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your hands forward to frame your right foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Really nice. Bring your left leg all the way up, breathe in, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, bring your left foot all the way forward and plant it between your palms. Drop your right knee down, Untuck your toes. Lift your hands up. Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge pose. Again, drop your head back to look up towards this imaginary ball above your head. Sink into your hips a little more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, release. Bring your hands widen down. Frame your left foot. Lift your left hand up to find the slow lunge twist. Breathe in. Bring your left hand behind you. Bend your right knee. Grab a hold of your right foot with your left palm and look towards the back of your space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your right foot with control. Bring your left hand up, forward and down. Bring your palms towards your hips as you straighten your left leg, bringing your left toes pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Drop your head over your left long leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your palms slightly forward to frame your left foot as you rebend your left knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Hi Newton. Roll forward to a plank pose. With control, bend your elbows, go all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, maybe a full cobra this time. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Tuck your back toes, lift your knees and hips up, downward facing dog. Drop your knees to the edges of the mat and then let your big toes touch. Bring your forehead down, child's pose. Child's pose is a beautiful way to bring all of your poses together and then just allow that feeling to sink into your body and your mind. Connect with yourself, which is pretty much the whole purpose of yoga. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and just lift your head up and come to a seated position. And we're just going to face each other. So bring yourself to a cross-legged position. Hands on your lap. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your chin towards your chest. At this moment, slow down your breath. To the count of 4, we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow your chin into your chest. Fill your heart with gratitude for everything there is and everything that is to come. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat. And I thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. Namaste.